How's it going, guys? Today I had a YouTube user ask me to do a review about the Circa Sierra Talon Pro Model shoe. I have skated that shoe before. Unfortunately, I do not have it in my possession anymore. When I moved, I had to throw away a lot of old things that I wasn't feeling like I'd be needing anymore. And those shoes were one of them, but I do still have the pictures from when they actually, were being skated and just the durability of it. I will put the YouTube user's name on here so that way he can see it. And also, if you wanted to see a picture of how they looked after about a week of skating, you can always go to my Instagram and see it. It's a lot easier to see on Instagram, but being a capsule shoe, they were going to last a lot longer. One of the reasons why I bought it. But just how they felt and how they skated. Again, they are capsule, so they are a little bit thicker, but because of the fusion grip that they put on the bottom of the shoe, it wasn't a zigzag pattern on the bottom of it like you see a lot of companies do. For instance, America does it for a lot of their vulcanized shoes. Some Voxes do it. It was more or less, if you have seen those runner shoes like the New Balance or anything like that, and it has those little grips on the bottom of it, and they're all individual, and when you bend it you can actually see each one of the grips individually. Imagine that on a very smaller scale. There's literally hundreds of them on the bottom of the shoe, so when you bend it you can actually see in between each part of the grip. So it's actually a little bit thinner of a cupsole, and that actually makes it really flexible like a vulcanized shoe is. And because of that, I was able to skate them right away. They felt great. They actually felt really cushiony under my feet, and it was one of the only shoes that I actually have skated to where I didn't need to switch the insoles out. So for me, they were able to take the impact right away. They were able to, especially if I landed primo, I barely felt anything at all. The only downside is they were double stitched on the sides, where the side panel is, where the ollie area is, and that ripped incredibly quick. It is single piece toe cap. The grip on the outside of the sole started to fade a little bit quicker than usual. I have skated the shoes before. The first ones I had lasted me about 2 months. These ones lasted me maybe about 3 weeks, and I bought them at the same time. And overall, it's a great shoe. I love that shoe. It was incredibly cushioned, especially around the collar of the shoe, and it made it a lot harder for me to actually get snake bites, or some of you might refer to something else, but it's when the tail of the nose just comes and it strikes you right where the bone is on your ankle, and it really, really freaking hurts. The cushion made it a lot harder for me to actually feel anything. It also has a really, really thick tongue, which is what I really like that kind of shoe, because it just adds more padding, especially if you're trying to do a flip trick down a stair set and all of a sudden the board lands facing down and your foot is underneath the board. It makes it a lot harder to actually feel anything. Laces are laces. They just busted really quick, and in that same picture you can see my left shoe only has one lace on it left, but regardless, they still skated really well. I really liked them. I highly recommend them if you're looking for a really nice cupsole protection shoe, but the feel of a Volk shoe. Just have shoe goo. That's pretty much it. The front of it, I never busted the actual toe. I only just busted the side. And again, if you have shoe goo, that you can easily resolve it. Just put it on before you ever even start skating it, and it makes it a lot harder to bust through. The sole was, it lasted pretty well, but the grip right around where my toes started to fade pretty quickly. But then again, with how people skate, that's the most high impacted area on the shoe. It's the most used part of the shoe, so it's very understandable. I never actually wore out the heel of the shoe at all, and just overall, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite shoes I've ever skated, and if I was able to get my hands on another set, I definitely would. Great shoe, good comfort, and they felt broken in right out of the box, so that's why I like it. If you have anything you'd like me to review for you, go ahead and send me a message. Please don't leave it in the comments. It's a lot harder to find your reviews if you leave it in the comments. Just send me a message, and I guarantee you I will get it. It'll be more direct too, so that way if you just have a question, I can answer for you right on the spot. Other than that, again, if you have a review for something, you can either ask me here on my Facebook, or you can use Instagram. Again, it's a lot easier doing one of those three than leaving a comment. And my Instagram is @Switch209. Other than that, Have fun skating, guys. Hopefully you guys are able to stay out of the heat and stay safe.